Something's coming. Witches?
Demons?
Decide! We're doomed!
We're taking our path.
A good witch always has to have her hat.
No challenge that...
How you liking those new clips, everybody? You enjoy it? You like what you see? Because I know I freaking do. Okay, so... There's not a lot to unpack here, so I'll try and keep this pretty brief for you. But the stuff we do see here is pretty cool. So there was this leaked short little clip / screenshot of For the Future several days ago. I didn't want to make a video on it because it was literally one thing, and it was just about Luce's Palisman. I thought it was pretty interesting, but I didn't want to make a video about it. But now we have a little more to discuss. So let's go over the clips in order. The first thing we have is honestly pretty simple. We just get to see that our crew is in the Boiling Isles, and it doesn't actually look that chaotic. It kind of looks about the same, like no buildings are destroyed. The sky isn't like crazy insane. It just seems pretty simple, honestly. I guess that means my tree theory doesn't come true. What I do like about this, though, is that they're all still in their Halloween costumes, which I think is really awesome, and I hope they keep them on, especially Luce. I'm glad she still has her, like, Lazura outfit. That's really cool. So yeah, that's really about it for this first clip. That's all we really get to see. They're looking out for witches or demons. I guess they're being quite cautious when it comes to being in the Boiling Isles, especially nowadays. I'm guessing this is when they first arrive, and they're probably going to be on the lookout for the Resistance Army. I'm assuming, you know, Ida, Darius, Rain, and the others formed some sort of resistance against the Collector, or they're being forced to play the game. I really don't know what the state of the Boiling Isles is going to be like. We have not seen any of the residents from the Boiling Isles in these clips at all. It's only our Thanks to Them crew, so that is something to point out. Next clip is the one of Luce looking at the Palisman, which is very interesting, honestly. I feel like the Palisman is going to be very, very important in this next episode, as we can see from several different clips. The first one just has her looking at it with a very dark aura coming from the Palisman. We saw this in the leaked screenshot earlier. This one's quite interesting. I honestly don't really know what to make of it, at least just from that clip. There is a bit more on it in this next clip, though. We then see a very short clip of Luce getting dragged by her Palisman and then flown into the air. It's like a very, very short clip, but she's flying up into the air, and the Palisman still has this mysterious dark aura surrounding it. So I don't know what exactly is happening here, but when we take a look at the next clip as well, we see a different angle from the shot, probably from the first clip, and it is Luce reaching toward her Palisman while we see just that, again, that strange, dark, purplish aura coming from the Palisman. So it's really hard to put together a theory, what's going on with this Palisman. Maybe it's not even an animal, maybe it's just the essence of magic itself. Maybe it's just magic in its purest form. Maybe the Palisman is just being born, and like when it first hatches, this is what's coming out of it. It's just odd, because why would the Palisman be doing something like this, right? What's the reasoning behind it? Because Palisman, they're carved, right, into animals. But Luce was different and let the Palisman decide for itself, so I can only think that her carving the egg, or her being a human, has to be one of the reasons as to why the Palisman is acting in this way. Because it would make no sense if it's just like, haha, main character syndrome, my Palisman is special. It either has to be because she's a human, or that she made her Palisman into an egg as opposed to an actual animal. Maybe the egg is supposed to be like a metaphor, as in like a seed for a new beginning, and maybe it could be guiding her somewhere. I'm not sure. Maybe the Palisman has an idea of how to beat the Collector, and it's leading her to that power, or just some form of that. The next clip, or more of a screenshot actually, is literally Belos. We see him coming out of his freaking cave. We're actually walking into a cave, but he's coming out trying to get his chicken nuggies at 3 a.m. in the morning. You can see him. He's about ready to freaking crawl in there. It looks like he might be trying to enter like an area similar to the Titan's skull, considering how dark it is. There's not too many other cave areas in the Owl House. Like, we do have Eclipse Lake, but there's usually snow around that area. Maybe the Collector messed with it. But I imagine this is somewhere near the Titan Skull, and he's probably trying to find the Collector to get his revenge on him. Because for those who don't know, the synopsis for the Future is Luce and her friends race against Belos to confront the Collector and save the Boiling Isles. So they're literally racing against Belos to try and get to the Collector. Belos is most likely going to get there first, because he's solo, and they got like a whole group and such, but it's still going to be interesting seeing, especially what Belos' plan is, because like, what is Belos going to do against the Collector? Like, he's going to the Collector to do what? He obviously wants all witches dead. He probably wants revenge on the Collector too, because he just has unfinished business, but like, what's his plan? He can't beat the Collector. The Collector one-shot him. What does Belos have up his sleeve? Does he have anything left? He surely does. He's been here for like 300 years. He surely has to know of some way to defeat the Collector. Maybe we'll even see Luce and the others team up with Belos temporarily to take down the Collector. I don't know. There's plenty of ways this finale could go, and I'm really curious to see what Belos will do and for the future. Okay, actually, remember that time I said there's no other characters from the Boiling Isles in these screenshots? I lied. I didn't notice it at first. We actually have the freaking dog, Barkus. He's here. He's got another earring, and he's got shades instead. It's a very odd-looking screenshot because it seems like not too much is happening, but the whole squad is there. All 6 characters, and they're looking at other people, surely. Meaning if Barkus is with them, they surely have met up with the Hexside squad. Maybe not Ida, Rain, and the others, but they at least had to have met up with the Hexside squad. I don't know why they're looking like this. Maybe they just saw something lame, especially Amity. She looks very displeased. Maybe she's seeing Edric do something stupid. Who could say? Regardless, this one screenshot does mean that they're going to meet up with the Hexside squad, probably early into the episode. I imagine the earliest parts of the episode are they're going to go into the Boiling Isles. We're going to see Belos rush off toward the head of the Collector. The rest of the gang is probably going to go into town and see if they can find any survivors. Luce is going to be especially worried about Ida and King. She's probably going to want to get to them as soon as possible, see what the state of the world is. And then I'm sure the Palisman will come soon after that. So even though we don't have any major plot points or screenshots or leaks that have been leaked, we have some interesting things to discuss, so definitely let me know what you think. I think the most interesting topic of discussion has definitely got to be Luce's Palisman and the whole aura surrounding it, so let me know what your thoughts are, everybody. I'm very curious. For the Future is less than 3 weeks away, so get hyped, everybody. Honestly, if they release like a promo trailer for this right after this, I wouldn't be surprised, knowing Disney. They like to do that, where they release a few clips, all the YouTubers talk about it, and then they release another thing, and all the YouTubers are like, well, great, why did I make that video? Now I gotta make something on this. So if there's another video, I'll go ahead and cover that too. I don't like milking things a lot, but come on. This is the last season of the Owl House we're talking about. We gotta talk about it. So anyway, thanks again for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.